I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling really overwhelmed lately trying to keep up with life, and now Taylor's gone. I'm here by myself. There's a lot to do. I really need to get the birds outside so I can clean out their little pool and tractor that are in the basement. So we're gonna do a little bird shuffling. That was the easy part. Now we have to go get the birds. I brought it up here because it's kind of dappled shade and it's really hot out, so I want them to be in a little bit of shade. All right, let's bring this up there and get them clean water. Sit down. Have fun, drink some water. Okay. Now I need to try and clean this out. We had this tarp like zip tied around it, and the idea was that like we'd just pick it up and carry it out there. But now it's just me. So I have to try and like pick it up, knock that all off of there before I like get out the door. We'll see how that works. I might just end up sweeping the basement. I'll let you guys out in a few. You guys, their pool is disgusting too. Oh yeah. Come here, ducky duckies. Come on, guys. We're gonna go swimming. Come here. Here for one. Oh no. I'm sorry. Have fun. homesteading today by myself, and I'm gonna use the power tools. So, our coop is not done yet. Taylor is currently gone on a work trip for 9 days, so I am here by myself. Our chicks are getting way too big. They're really hard to manage bringing in and out every day because I'm trying to get them fresh air and grass and everything. We have this tractor that we built that's basically just like a daytime playpen for them because it doesn't have any actual like coop area for protection at night, and it's also just chicken wire. I can't handle time-wise everything I need to do working and dealing with everything else that I have going on, and also bringing them in and out every day. It's just too much. So I'm gonna try and build them a little coop on the top of this so that I can leave them outside in it at night. I do have hardware cloth, and I might end up putting that on here instead of the chicken wire. We'll see how far I get with it. I am not good at using tools. I'm really good at designing things. I'm really good at knowing like how things should go together, but I just don't have the like practice and skills to like physically make the things to put together. So I've just never had like a lot of access and practice with like power tools and things like that. So we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty nervous about it. The first thing I need to use is this miter saw. But I have a little plan. I know what roughly I need to cut. I made sure I have enough scrap materials. I'm gonna be trying to build it on this center thing. So it's gonna be like a shed roof. It'll be like 1.5 feet tall back here, 2 feet tall up here, a roof coming down like this, and we'll do a door on the side. So I need to get measuring because that's what I'm most worried about, is measuring things incorrectly. Let's get to it. I do know that I need to put these in, earplugs, and I know that I need to cut it before I measure the second one so that I can account for the blade. Taylor, clean up the saw. There's pieces of stuff everywhere. It's not plugged in yet, so don't worry. Guys, I don't know why I'm so nervous. The fun part here is going to be cutting an angle on these and like, what is it called? It's a miter. Getting like the angle to line up correctly for the roof line. Okay. I'm tucking my thumbs. Oh God, okay. I did it! You guys probably think I'm ridiculous right now. I'm just like a very high anxiety person. Everything freaks me out. Alright, I'm gonna unplug it so I don't accidentally do something wrong. I think another problem about this that makes me so nervous is that I am a very clumsy person. So like, I would be the person to cut my thumb off. Hopefully I don't, but I would be. Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of freaked out. Are they the same length? They are. Heck yeah. Now we need some 1.5 footers. I'm gonna use this one because it's shorter. Where did my pencil go? Oh my goodness. So basically, I'm gonna have these guys. One of them is obviously taller than the other. They're gonna be like this, and then there's gonna be like an angled roof. Kind of like, ooh, I just touched up poop. kind of like this. Can you see that? I can't tell. I'm blind. So yeah, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be a shed roof. So I need to kind of like figure out how to cut these angles into these pieces so that they fit together nicely. This is what we're gonna do. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. We're gonna use this one as a reference. It's not gonna be perfect, but this is the best way. This is the best way I can think to do this. It's probably not the best way. This video probably needs a disclaimer. Don't follow what I'm doing. I'm wiggling them in a little bit so that these hinges can still open up. Basically, I need this to go like that. The question is, how do we get that to happen? Oh, why is this so confusing? So yes, I did it wrong. But that's okay, because I realized it before I cut. This is gonna be a disaster. We'll see if that works. And now I think oh gosh, that was a mistake. Okay, so now I think I want to connect these guys. So I need to try and figure out what angle to set this at. I think that's about it. Alright, I might ruin it right now. We'll see. Okay, that was a perfect cut. I'm gonna clamp these together now. Not bad. It's not perfect, but it isn't bad. Okay, I got all my pieces cut for the actual little frame, at least most of the frame. And I need to get that put together before I can do the rest of it because I need to be able to measure between them. And now I need to get this center piece of chicken wire off. I was gonna use this, but I don't think that's gonna work. I don't really know. I think I need to go get like needle nose pliers or something. Or honestly, I honestly might just have to like cut it. Okay guys, this is the part where I start to not freaking know what I'm doing. It just took me like 10 minutes to figure out how to get the bit to release from this drill. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so we want to make this in slightly so I can drill it from the bottom. That should work well. Alright, cool. I did it! There. Did it come out the other side? Maybe. Oh, it didn't. Sweet. Alright, we only have to do that a lot more times. I think I need to measure and do the cross supports between these now. So that's 32 inches. Hopefully that's the same. 33. Alright, well that's interesting.
Too much, and so suddenly you're like, they have to be connected.
I mean, that's what people said about the in front of you and the choices that you have to make. And you you are saying, I have, capacity for this much, and I don't know, but sometimes what I find is that I've picked up something.
I ended up switching the door to the other side because this plywood, since I'm just using scraps that we have, I didn't buy anything for this. This is all just like, well, I bought hinges, but this is just all scrap wood and whatnot that we've got. So everything's different sizes. This one is a little bit thicker, so I decided to use this one. So I just switched what side it's on. I need to do the floor now. So one side of it's gonna drop down. I don't really know how I want to like attach it yet, but one side's gonna drop down and be like a ramp, like their little ramp with the rungs on it so they can climb down. I haven't quite figured out how that's gonna like hook up to it so it will stay up at night and keep them in. But the other side is gonna be like a solid floor. So I need to cut the piece for the solid floor part right now, get that in there, and then I think it's time to do our hardware cloth over here. Let's go see if it fits. Alright, I need to trim it a little bit. Okay, it fits now. There is like a little bit of a gap right here. It's probably like maybe a quarter to a half inch. So I'll probably end up putting like wire on here or something. Or maybe I can get like a little skinny piece that I honestly might have Taylor help me like fix some things in here. I'm just like working with pieces of wood that aren't completely straight, so trying to cut them straight is a little difficult with the Sawzall, especially. So yeah, we'll figure something out to like make sure there's not a gap there, but I'm gonna screw this in. I swear the hardest part about this is literally like finding the right angles to screw things at. This covers the rest of the hole. It does. So there needs to be rungs that I put on here so they can like grip, because this is kind of a steep ramp. But basically the idea is that this will get pulled up at night and it'll attach on the bottom of the coop somehow. I'm not 100% sure where. We're gonna have some sort of latch to keep it up. But that's the idea. I've been working on this literally since like 10:30 in the morning and it's 8 now. I haven't eaten anything today. So I'm gonna go inside and get the house cleaned up. I have work tomorrow, so I need to like get everything around for that. I need to shower very badly. As you can probably tell, I'm very sweaty. And then I need to make dinner. So I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. But all I really have left to do is like the wire mesh, the hardware cloth in here, and then like the rungs on the ladder. There are some gaps that I need to kind of seal up a little bit. Like there's a gap right here, and there are some gaps like when I close the door, there are gaps in here, just because of using scrap wood. So I'll figure those out tomorrow and show you guys. I might paint it too, because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself.
2,000 years later.
What's up? It is 5:08 p.m. and it is Friday. I have filmed absolutely nothing this week after Monday. And it's time to do our daily chicken shuffle. Because, surprise, surprise, I still haven't finished the coop. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me get these guys outside. Whew, okay. It's like an hour later. They're all poking around right now. You can see, let me flip you around. I don't know how well you could hear, but it's thundering quite a bit right now. And we have finally arrived to the main event of the evening, and that is seeds starting for fall, which is crazy to me. I can't believe that it's already time to start fall seeds. It's actually kind of late. I needed to start them like 2 weeks ago, but we should be fine. I filled up all these pots last night and I was working on labeling them, but I ran out of popsicle sticks and normal labels of all of the kinds, so I ordered some and they're supposed to be here today, but I don't know if they're gonna get here today. So now I'm just, the ones that I have labeled, I'm gonna just pop the seeds in there. While I work on this, I'm gonna try and talk to you guys real quick about how this week has gone for me, because it has been pretty eye-opening. I've been here doing everything by myself all week, and it's impossible to keep up. I don't know how I would ever do this by myself. Like, it really gives me an appreciation for like how much Taylor helps out and does around here. That, but it's also how much more motivated I am to do things with him around. We are best friends, and having each other's energy to feed off of, we just get excited to do things together and finish projects and work on projects. So like, not having that around is super hard to be motivated to do anything, especially when all of the tasks are on me. I have a friend, Sage, who homesteads by herself. She actually has her own YouTube channel. And Sage, if you're watching this, I don't know how you do this all by yourself all the time. I'm like going insane. I get stressed out very easily, and I've also had a lot of other stuff going on that's like personal stuff that I can't really tell you guys about yet. I will be sharing it at some point in the next month, but it's just a secret for now. My stress levels are already like up here, so having to do all of the things on my own in July with our half-acre garden producing what it does and like preserving. I've been eating dinner at 11:30 p.m. at 10:30 p.m. I have been preserving so much food every night that I'll get done. I start after work at 5, get done at 11 or midnight, and I make a Totino's pizza because that's just how it's going this week. So I don't really know where I'm going with this, other than if you are in a season of stress and overwhelm and have so much going on that you just don't know what to do, I feel you and I see you, and we're gonna make it through it. Thankfully, it's temporary. Everything is temporary. And also, don't take your partners for granted, because it sucks not having them around. I guess that's all I really wanted to say. Sorry I didn't get the camera out as much as I usually do this week, but hopefully we'll be back to our normal deal next week. I hope you guys liked this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. And that's our cue. Bye guys.